I'm good, doing well. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so since I first time meet Daniel, Daniel really likes to gaming, like really a lot. It's like not just hobby, but a passion too. So may I ask, like, how did you first get into gaming, and what was your first gaming experience?
I first got into gaming when I was 4 years old. My brother introduced me to a game called Tibia, and yeah, since then I've been into gaming.
Okay, so then I guess your favorite games is also Tibia or not.
It's um it's one of the games that I still play. To say it's my favorite, it's hard to say what game is my favorite. I like a lot of games, um, but Tibia is a game easily to just start up, get into, play, and then when you want to go, you go. It's not something that you're once you start it up, you're bound for, yeah, several hours. You can really stop earlier whenever.
Okay, so I get it. And how much time do you typically spend gaming each week or each day? And how do you balance gaming with other responsibilities such as working or take care of your family?
Well, how many hours? I don't keep count, so I cannot really answer that one. But well, work and taking care of my family, that's a first priority. So yeah, that's how I balance it. I put gaming on like the third or the fourth place before anything else. Like work and family comes first, and then whatever time I have left, I'll probably be spending in doing gaming.
Okay, so there's no standard how many hours that you need to be gaming.
No,
Okay, so do you prefer playing games solo or with friends? And may I know why?
depends on what kind of game I'm playing. Some games I prefer to play with friends or family. Others I prefer to play solo. It um, when I the games that I prefer to play solo are usually games that are better played solo, because when you play it with someone else, um, yeah, it gets kind of tricky. You know, like, yeah, it's mostly the gameplay. You want to go through the storyline, and if you do that with someone else, then when that person has to go, you have to stop playing the game. But if you play it solo, then you can continue, follow the storyline. It's a lot easier, more fun. But online games, League of Legends and stuff, yeah, game called League of Legends, I played. I prefer to play that with friends and family.
Okay. Um, have you ever participated in gaming competition or events? Maybe you can share your experience.
Uh, yeah, I have participated in a competition, in an event, in a gaming event. Um, that was in Indonesia. There was sort of a League of Legends tournament. Um, it was really fun, meeting up with a lot of other people that are also just into gaming, into League of Legends. There was no uh, there's no hate amongst gamers. Gamers are gamers. It's easy to talk about it. It's easy to get to know each other. Um, I didn't know anybody when I went there, but I ended up knowing a lot of people. and it was a great experience. Something that I before that never experienced before.
Oh. So you make a friends.
Yeah, until this day, I still am in contact with those people.
That's very nice, very interesting. But I didn't know what gaming platform do you primarily use as like example console or mobile or PC, and why do you prefer it?
Um, Currently, I play my games on my laptop. Um, if I did have a there are games that I prefer to play on a laptop. Uh, Games that I prefer to play on a laptop are like shooters, League of Legends. You know, yeah, like shooters like Counter Strike, Global Offensive, or yeah, other kinds of shooters. And then there are like the game like League of Legends, Tibia. You have to play on a computer. But there are also games that I would only play on a console. However, I don't have a console uh, available at this moment. Um, but those games would be like Call of Duty, Battlefield, FIFA, uh, racing games. I would prefer to play that on a console because it's easier to control with a with the stick. But games like League of Legends, Counter Strike, I prefer to be able to play it with my mouse.
Okay. And how do you stay up to date with gaming news and the trends right now?
I don't like all the new games that are coming out. Like I don't really pay attention to the new games. Uh, I'll play it when I notice it's there. But I play games that have been out for 20 plus years, like Tibia. It came out in 1996, I believe. I started playing it in 2000, and until today, I still play a variant of the game of the original game Tibia. Now I play like uh, it is still Tibia, but it's made by players themselves that used to play the original Tibia.
Okay, so uh, are there any gaming achievement or challenge you're particularly proud of?
Could you specify that question?
Um, yes, are there any gaming achievement or you think that is very challenging for you that you proud that you ever had it?
Like in terms of amount of hours played in a game, for example, or
Yeah, that can be, or you
if,
finish the game.
I mean that I mean there I'm not, to feel proud about finishing a storyline. No, I I'm always sad when I finish a storyline because then the game is done. Knowing that if I want to play it again, I either have to start from the beginning, knowing the entire storyline, or stop playing it entirely, which is just sad because I enjoyed the game so much. Um, However, and I'm also not proud of my our achievements in games. I mean, if you look through my Steam, you'll notice some games have over 3,000 plus out played hours. So um, yeah, uh, Counter Strike Global Offensive, I believe, has 3,200 hours played. Rust, I think, is also above 2,000 hours. There's a game called Stronghold Kingdom. I used to play that a lot in between games. Like you can just leave it open. You don't have to look at it every second, but you have it there. You do stuff in between. searching for a new match to play, or waiting for friends. You check it up. I think I have over 6,000 hours in there. um, that are achievements that I'm not necessarily proud of, but I did make them. So yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, so how has the gaming impacted your life positively? Since everyone thinks that gaming bad, and are there any from yourself, and are there any negative aspect you've experienced too?
Well, since I learned English through gaming. I learned English through the game Tibia mostly, because that's the game that I played from 4 years old until now. That's the game that I played during my entire childhood. I didn't learn English through school. I never learned a bit through school. When it comes to the English language, I fully learned that through gaming, um, mostly through the game Tibia. That is positive in my opinion. It's positive. Gaming is not necessarily bad. However, people need to know, uh, and need to be able to balance it with their responsibilities in life. They need that you cannot just sit there 24/7 playing your game all day. Even professionals aren't doing that. They have their schedules in which, professionals have a schedule in which they're playing the game. um, they need to continuously play the game to stay on the level they have, or to train the a new something new, if something new comes out in a game. But they also have a schedule besides their gaming. So like they have like their schedule says maybe like 4 hours gaming, and then 2 hours they have to do something off screen, like going to fitness, doing sports. And they professional gamers are, because because you're sitting down while you game. Um, it's not necessarily healthy to sit down all day. So professional gamers, they sit a lot, so they need to balance that by eating healthy, um, by making sure they drink enough, by making sure that after every match or something like that, they stand up, get some water, walk through their house for 5 minutes, and then maybe play again. After a few hours, they usually stop. They go do some sports, some exercises, eat eat some fruits, m- take a rest with their eyes, so their body is not constantly in the sitting position, which is negative. And I believe every gamer should at least do something similar. um, and yeah, don't put all your drinks when you want a game. Don't put all the drinks right next to you. Don't make stock your table up with food and drinks, so you don't have to walk to the kitchen to get some food or to get a drink. uh, just put it in the kitchen, so you have that little bit of exercise, even if it's like 1 or 2 minutes, just to get to the kitchen, get some food, get a drink, go back. That 1 or 2 minutes, that's all already making a huge difference, a bigger difference than people would expect it to be. So yeah, that's something people should be doing.
Wow, that's a lot and very interesting. So the gamers need to be balanced with the life, and not just sitting down 24 hours. And for the next question, is it, do you believe gaming can be a social activity that brings people together? And have you met any lasting friendship through the gaming?
um, yeah, for sure. gaming is a social thing. Well, it can be a social thing depending on what game you play. Not every game is social. Um, but yeah, there are quite a few games that are social. People come together. Uh, People meet each other through games. I have friends that I met through gaming, or friends that I met in school, but are able to keep in contact with through gaming. Um, yeah, gaming can be very social. Knowing, I went to that gaming event in Indonesia, and until now, I still have some of those people that I met there as friends that I still am in contact with. So yeah, that's gaming can be social. Depends on how you, as an individual, um, use it. Like like if you're just gonna sit behind your screen at home, um, and that's all you're gonna be doing, no interaction with people, uh, then yeah, of course, it's not gonna be social. But if you see like like someone's favorite game has an event in the city, uh, well, I advise them, go to it, meet the people, meet other players that playing that game, that are passionate about the game, that love to play the game. Uh, the only thing that can happen is you, at the end of the day, you end up with a bunch of new friends that you're gonna be playing the game with. There's no negative experience from going to an event.
Okay, so uh, maybe there is a. Do you have upcoming games release are you most excited about and why?
Upcoming game releases.
Yes.
Currently, I'm not very up to date with the new game releases. The latest game that came out that I've been unable to play yet, but I would love to get into is a new Harry Potter game, the Hogwarts game. Um, I believe it to be a very nice game to play. I'm a huge, well, I'm a Harry Potter fan, so I would like to know if the game is as good as the movies and the books are.
Okay, so that's very nice to know everything about game from Daniel. And lastly, what advice would you give to someone who is new to gaming or wants to become more involved in the gaming community?
Um, you know, find a game that you like to play that game, and see if you can meet up with people in your area that play the game as well. Um, you know, depends on how in what way you would want to get involved in the game. There's, I'm like me, for example, I use Discord. Discord it's sort of a, yeah, it's a program. It's a place that you can chat with other people. Mostly used for gaming, um, and a lot of games have a group, Discord channel. Um, look for those Discord channels. You'll be able to meet a lot of people there. Talk with them. Hell, join up with them. Join and do play the game together. See what's what, and don't forget to exercise every couple of hours. Just 2 minutes is already uh, life changing.
Oh, okay. So thank you for Daniel and thank you for all that gonna be watching this video. Bye bye.
Bye bye.